Hello my fellow chef knives enthusiasts! In this video, first of all I'm wearing something stupid. I'm wearing this oversized eggplant emoji hoodie. Don't ask. This video is definitely not about eggplants though. This video is about rainbow Damascus knives. Or colored Damascus knives. You might have seen them before. The first time I saw one of these knives, I basically had a lot of questions. How do they make those knives? How do they get this golden glow, these golden orangey colored patterns in the steel? Of course, Google is your friend. This unique multicolored Damascus is created by using alternating layers of steel, brass and copper, providing its beauty and unique multi-metal colored texture. These added metals give that stunning rainbow pattern. Look, man, I'm not a knife maker and I don't know a lot of metallurgy, but I dig the looks of it. A lot of people and a lot of vendors call these knives rainbow Damascus knives, which is okay if you want to do it, but I prefer colored Damascus knives. It doesn't look like a rainbow at all. Copper, brass and steel doesn't really resemble the rainbow colors at all. Besides copper and brass, they sometimes also use nickel. A good example of this is the Takeshi Saji blades, where he uses nickel for his rainbow Damascus. Nickel is great to use because while the high carbon changes color when exposed to high temperatures, nickel does not. Instead, it will turn a gold-like color and create a beautiful contrast to newly colored steel. As far as I know, there are only a few Japanese forges that make rainbow/colored Damascus blades. The first one that I bought was actually from Kurosaki. I always or only thought of Kurosaki as the tsuchime guy, you know, the guy that makes all these beautiful, distinct tsuchime patterns on his knife. I didn't even know that he was making rainbow/colored Damascus knives. When I bumped into his Hawao series, I was like, wow, I need to get me one of those. And I did. And I made a video of that knife because I customized that knife severely with adding a custom paint saya and a custom handle. So check that video out if you did not see that video yet. But yeah, so Kurosaki was my first encounter with rainbow Damascus blades. But soon enough, I found other makers. The second one was this one from Tsukasa Hinoura. This Tsukasa Hinoura obviously is a santoku. The rainbow Damascus of Tsukasa Hinoura is, wow, it's so beautiful. It's from a different planet. Yeah, I really love this beautiful orange and gold swirly patterns on this knife. My third encounter with a colored Damascus blades is this Takeshi Saji. This one has a custom handle as well. The colored Damascus of this Takeshi Saji knife is very similar to me to the Kurosaki rainbow Damascus or colored Damascus. And what I mean is that the intensity of the colors, the orange and the gold/yellow, are basically the same, but also the patterns are quite similar. Like the Hinoura has these really distinct patterns because it's way more contrasted and it has these clear shapes and circles. Yeah, the Kurosaki and the Takeshi Saji, yeah, the pattern is more vague. You don't have like clear borders, it's different. And then I think the fourth time I saw colored Damascus blades by Japanese forges was a limited or a special edition by Tsukasa. Gorgeous set that I think they made, I believe they made like a limited edition of 50 sets, and they came in these beautiful wooden boxes with these drawers and these amazing handles. I'm not sure if there is a set still available or if they are all already sold. And then there is this, I think it's from Shiki, the innovative knife designer and craftsman Master Masui. He's the president of Hero Knives company, which produces Shiki knife collections. Master Masui made sure that they also made a limited series of rainbow Damascus blades. In the beginning of the year 2020, Mr. Masui finished the beautiful and unique colored Damascus choppers. And I know my knife buddy Haifan definitely has one. And then last but not least, I also made a video of a beautiful Nigara Kiritsuke Gyuto knife, rainbow Damascus, colored Damascus. Unfortunately, that knife is not mine, but from an Italian friend. You can check that video on my channel as well. In my opinion, it rivals the Hinoura colored Damascus pattern, the Nigara knives, and especially their Damascus blades. Troll killer. Especially that rainbow Damascus of Nigara is out of this world beautiful in my opinion. Those are basically the only 6 Japanese forges that I know of that make these colored Damascus blades. If somebody happens to know another Japanese maker or forge that creates these beautiful colored Damascus blades, please leave a comment because I would love to know and find out. But yeah, to my knowledge, there are only these 6. Takeshi Saji, Tsukasa Hinoura, Kurosaki, Tsukasa Nigara, and Master Matsui from Shiki Knives. Me personally, I really like these colored Damascus blades. I think they're really beautiful, really appealing to the eye. But I also know quite a few knife nerds that, you know, it's not for them. They don't like them. And I can get it because if it's not aesthetically pleasing to you, then there is no need to buy a colored Damascus knives because the fact that it has this colored Damascus is not going to affect the cutting performance of the knives at all. So the copper and brass or the nickel does nothing for the performance of the knife, nothing for the food release of the knife. It sure looks fly as fuck if you ask me, but it sure doesn't increase your culinary competence, which could lead to being a skilled son of a bitch in the kitchen. It's purely cosmetic. It just looks good, or it doesn't, depending on who you ask. I think it might even be a love it or hate it situation. The fact that I own 4 colored Damascus knives clearly puts me into the love it category of knife nerds. Besides my Takeshi Saji, Kurosaki, and Tsukasa Hinoura, I also have a colored Damascus knife from Max, from Majime. He's not a Japanese knife maker, but a custom knife maker from Atlanta, Georgia in the States. This Majime no Kana to Nakiri is just stunning. There's only one of these knives in the world. It has a gemstone handle, a copper ferrule, and this gorgeous looking blade. Except his limited edition Kokyuto with the feather milling, Max only makes one of each knives that he makes. So, there you have it. I showed you all my colored Damascus knives in the collection. I listed all the Japanese knife makers, forges that make colored Damascus knives. I guess there's only one question to be answered before the end of this video. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful colored Damascus of them all? Is it my Kurosaki? Is it my Tsukasa Hinoura? Is it my Takeshi Saji? Or is it my Majime? Well, my Kurosaki Gyuto has by far the best blade geometry and grind of them all. It's an absolute laser. I love the custom handle on it and the hand-painted custom saya, but the colored Damascus pattern itself is not my most favorite of them all. The colors of the copper and brass are a bit vague. They don't really pop off the blade that much. The same goes for my Takeshi Saji. This bunka has a rather thick workhorse kind of blade geometry and grinds. And as I said before, the colored Damascus pattern looks similar to the Kurosaki, so also not really popping off the blade as much as I would like it to. The Tsukasa Hinoura Santoku has a blade geometry and grinds which lies in between the Saji and Kurosaki. It's definitely not a laser, but also not a workhorse. It's kind of in between, but the colored Damascus on this blade is just gorgeous. One of the most beautiful I've ever seen from a Japanese maker, if not the most beautiful. It truly looks like a piece of art. My Majime is something else. It's a unique piece, it's so beautiful, it has sick geometry and grind. There is nothing I don't like about this knife. But since it's not made by a Japanese maker, I must go for my Tsukasa Hinoura Santoku as the winner when it comes purely to the pattern of the colored and the look of the colored Damascus. When it comes to the overall look and feel plus performance of the knife, then this Kurosaki Hawao is definitely the winner. So I'm curious about your thoughts about rainbow and colored Damascus knives. Do you love them or hate them? Which one of them in my collection do you like the most? And if you could buy your favorite colored Damascus knife, which one would it be? Which one would you get? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit that like button if you want to reward me for all the time and energy I put into my videos. I'm so grateful that you take the time to watch my videos. It means the world to me. I truly never expected that my silly little knife videos would attract quite some views and attention. I'm so surprised and happy to notice that there are so many chef knives enthusiasts out there, and that I'm not alone. So if you did not subscribe to my channel yet, please consider doing so. It will definitely motivate me to keep making these videos and share more knife related content with you guys. Thanks again for watching and have a good one.